CC, this is your boy S.Marsilli from Venezuela, together with my boy
Dr. Watts.
And we're here to showcase Foreplay.
That's fine.
Hey. So the way that I came up with the concept of the song, man, I mean, I'm telling you, I was with my family at this restaurant, and all I kept hearing on the speakers was this one little tune. It's very faint, but just enough that it, honestly, it sounds gonna sound weird, but it spoke to my soul. And all I could keep hearing was "Meneito, meneito, meneito," and those were the words that I just over and over, and it wouldn't leave my mind. It was just going in circles to the point that I had to put it. I literally in the middle of the meal, I was like, hold on, excuse me real quick. Let me grab my phone, and I sang to my phone and recorded it. And something that I'm gonna say maybe a few minutes later, I texted JoePo and I was like, listen, I got something that'll be absolutely great, and I know that we can make great.
Wow. That's the first time I'm hearing this story.
Yes,
wow.
sir.
Okay.
The way the song came out, man, no complaints whatsoever. From the very beginning to choosing melodies, choosing sounds, to writing the words and the lyrics for this song, and also having the thought and process of who else to bring, because I knew it wasn't a track that was just for me. I wanted to bring someone that was also very special, and that turned out to be Dr. Watts right next to me. He brought that little Rico Suave extra flavor to this, and honestly, no complaints. I mean, it's something that you don't hear as much anymore. We're trying to bring that flavor back again to your ears, to your soul. Something you can always play whenever you're in a vibe, you know what I mean?
That's fine. You know, I would say the collaborative effort was effortless. When Marsilli hit me up, was like, yo, Watts got a record. He sang the hook to me over the phone, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna be singing that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
In Spanish? He was like, yeah. I said, bet.
CC.
Hey. And I was like, let's do it. You know what I mean? I think a good collaborator is an open collaborator. So be open to create different things, and that's our duty as artists, you know? So with my verse, I would say, again, when Marsilli hit me up on the phone, was like, yo, so the concept of the song is this woman just walking towards me, and pretty much I walked off with that, and my part was pretty much to kind of put that in the visual aspect. So I began with a visual thing. So I started with like, been on a search and found a diamond in the rough, and I feel personally for me, I've been on a search, you know, for my wifey or whatever. She ain't found yet, but she might be out there. That's fine.
Ooh. That's a good question.
They have, actually. So I felt like the first verse that I wrote that ain't on the song anymore, it was cool, but it didn't hit. So I guess the issue was it wasn't personal enough. And I think as an artist, again, you gotta kind of be open, and you gotta be honest. And with the verse that's there now, that's what it is.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm gonna add to that, because just like any artist out there creating their masterpiece, it really comes out to, are you in love with it? That's a saying that we have between all of us. Are you in love with it? We can come up with an original concept and end up with something completely different.
Absolutely.
We want Mars, we end up in Jupiter, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's something that, even for me, I mean, I wrote half the song, and I know I probably used 10% of it.
Yeah.
And the only thing that stuck at the very beginning was that the chorus. That's the only thing that I could think about that I knew had to be there.
Yeah.
But everything else, I mean, even to the very last moments of the song building process, as you guys will hear, the bridge was something that wasn't even there. Honestly, it wasn't there, and then we just came up with something. I knew the song needed more. I knew the song was missing something. Yeah. And you can ask Dr. Watts here, because once he heard it, he was like, "Where did that come from?"
Yeah.
Because it's just part of the process. It's like, and just like I said earlier, that was what I was in love with. Honestly, for me, and I'm sure for 1,001 artists out there, that second guessing. Is this good enough? Is this good? That's something that I struggle with personally. And just knowing that it felt good, feeling it in my gut, and just instead of second guessing every single thing I'm writing, believing, trusting, and just putting it out there. Something that felt right to me, felt right as I'm writing it down or typing it on my phone, that I knew that not only connected with me, connected with Dr. Watts and you guys. Something that connected to a level that you guys can vibe to it, can feel. When you're happy, you hear the beat, but when you're sad, you hear the lyrics. And I want that combination that you don't have to be sad or happy. Like, you just listen to it, you're like, this is a vibe. And it's something that will connect from the lyrics to the sound to the end product.
I say a struggle with writing the record. For me, I would say it wasn't really a struggle. I wrote 2 verses for the song, and then of course the one that's there now is there. It didn't take me long. It's just the first one that I wrote wasn't sticky enough. You know what I mean? It was something I wasn't in love with, and again, it just got feel good. So I think that second one was the one, and ultimately it made the record.
Oof. I'm gonna let you take on that one.
Shoot, my favorite line. I'm gonna have to. Been on a search and found a diamond in the rough. You show a certain type of beauty with. All right, so I think my favorite part of the verse, for my verse, was it was the end of my verse actually. It was Mi niña bonita, señorita, mi amor. Yeah, I think that was I wanted to add a little flavor, and I asked Marsilli, like, yo, what is this translation in Spanish? And he was like, oh, this is that. And I'm like, oh, well, damn, this actually goes with bonita or señorita. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like,
it was an automatic hit, man. I mean, it's something that, think about it, from speaking English to saying, this is what I want to put on there. Asking me, because I speak Spanish, and he would just go, like, the way everything worked was just great. It was just like, yeah, that's a perfect fit, and that's a perfect. I mean, I couldn't come up with it. My boy out here came up with it, and it was dope. And my favorite part, honestly, I will have to say the bridge. Everything is amazing, but that bridge part, that dime a donde, that part right there just sets up a whole different vibe that you were just not expecting, and it's something that, I don't know, to me, just make my hair stand up and give me goosebumps every time I listen to it.
Fire.
Don't worry about it.
Now, honestly, what's next? I'm gonna say, y'all just gonna have to stay tuned. There's a lot of good things. I'm gonna say it's a lot of good things.
We're out here working. A lot of stuff coming, not just for me, but my boy Dr. Watts. Some other stuff that you guys are just gonna have to wait and see. But trust me, it's absolutely worth it.
I just hope y'all enjoy the work. You know what I mean? We definitely work hard. This is definitely a passion for all of us here. You know, JoePo, S.Marsilli, and myself.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna add to that, because I mean, that's basically what I would say. I want you guys to just listen to it, even if it's just once.
And a lot of the pieces in the song are there intentionally too. Makes us happy. You know what I mean? Like little chants at the end, like nah nah nah. You know what I'm saying? Like those little things. It truly gives the feel good feeling. You know what I mean? Let's vibe. I go by the name of Dr. Watts here with
S.Marsilli.
Yo, and I want y'all to check out Foreplay right here. It'll be on all major streaming platforms. And then you can follow me at Votes and Vibes. VOLTS, the letter N, VIBES. Votes and Vibes. Let's vibe.
You can follow me in all platforms as S.Marsilli, MARSILLI. And anything that you're looking for is going to be on our platforms. Any future stuff, any teasers, anything you're looking for, just make sure you check us out.